Hello everyone out there in the real world, welcome back to my Lego world and welcome to Daleys Bricks. Okay everyone, so welcome to our channel, and before we get started, let me be professional for just 1 minute, the first time ever maybe, if you can call me professional. No. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel and head on over to Instagram and check us out there. We're there at Daleys_Bricks and say hi. So, firstly, let me apologise for that huge screech that just came out at you, okay? As you can probably tell by the title card and that screech, that was my very bad impression of the iconic moment in Home Alone, the first movie, where they realise they've left Kevin McAllister all at home alone. Which should also tell you that we are building today, yes, you guessed it right, we're building the Home Alone Ideas house, and I'm so excited for this set. As a kid, I absolutely loved Home Alone and Home Alone 2. They were fantastic movies. I love watching them every Christmas. I kind of, played the video game as well. I remember on the Mega Drive, having to set the traps. I think I even tried to set some traps on my brother, which, wouldn't surprise people anyway. And I even, remember sharing the movie with my daughters, and I was absolutely convinced the day after I shared the movie I would wake up to a house full of booby traps, and unfortunately it didn't at the time. I mean, she was only 3, so maybe she didn't really take it in what the movie was about, but nowadays she does set some booby traps and she absolutely loves the movies as well, just as much as me. They are absolutely fantastic movies, and I'm sure that everyone out there who's watching this, maybe it's the 2 people who are watching it, hi, love the movies just as much as I do. So that's what we're going to do today. I was so excited for this set when it was announced that it was going to be made into a proper set a couple of years ago, and I just knew that as soon as it came out I had to get it. I got my hands on it a couple of weeks ago when it first was released here in the UK, and I cannot wait to build it, and now is that time. Now for me, this is obviously starting to signify the start of the festive season as well. Now I know there's been loads of people out there who started building the winter villages and stuff like that, and I'm a little bit behind, but don't worry, we're going to start doing all that right now. So over the next couple of weeks I've got loads of Christmas content coming to you. So if you love Christmas as much as I do, fantastic, you're going to love this. If not, you might want to wait till January. But hopefully you love Christmas just as much as I do, so you don't have to wait for January. Way! So without any further delay, we're going to start, and as always I'm going to show you the box art and things like that, give you a bit of kind of insight into what's going on there, and then we'll start with the actual build of the McAllister household. And I am so buzzing for this, guys. I cannot wait. Rightio then, here we go. So here is the box art to show you first. And as always, we start with, it is called the Home Alone house. It is Lego Ideas set number 38. And it is Lego set number 21330. It consists of 3,955 gloriously awesome parts. Can you tell I'm excited by this one? Yeah. So there we go. First impressions of it, that looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy that they've kind of gone for the scale that they've gone on this, and the details you can already just see on the house looks really good. I really like the use of these grill parts here for the kind of the shutters, very inventive like Lego normally do. And then you can see you've got a couple of the minifigs there on the front. So you've got Omar Marley, you've got Kevin, and you've got the burglars. As well as that, you've got the van, the tree house, and then a house. So much already going on there. As always, it looks quite Christmassy because of the use of the white. Obviously it's snowing, so that's why I'm going to place it in my Lego Winter Village. And to be honest with you, as much as I love this set, it will probably be one of those sets I do put away and only bring out at Christmas time, because I don't think it would really fit my city. I don't really have a residential area in the city. My city's not big enough. So it's probably one of those where I'm going to definitely kind of just break it out at Christmas time, which isn't a bad thing. It'll make me appreciate it a lot more. Okay, so checking out the back of the box, and this is how it is looking like. Now, the first thing you can see there is it opens up like a dollhouse. They could have gone three ways with this. They could have done what they've exactly done here, is in terms of making it like a dollhouse, so it opens up and it's still all encased in. They could have gone for an open back, or they could have gone modular style, I guess, where you can lift it off, which I guess they did when it's closed, so you got best of both worlds in having a dollhouse that also opens up like a modular. Now, I'm really happy they went for this. I think a lot of people are a bit worried they might have gone for the kind of the open back approach, because that's a lot easier, will save bricks and things like that, and stuff. And obviously when it comes to things like the Winter Village and the city sets, a lot of them tend to be that open back kind of approach, which I'm absolutely fine with in the Winter Village. Actually, I don't want things being closed back in my Winter Village. I like being able to see into things and stuff. Whereas in the city, I do like it being closed off and things like that. Here, obviously, as you can see, it opens up and it looks fantastic, and it really, really works. Okay, so let's take a little bit closer look into what the box shows us. So sorry if we're going on to shaky hand cam. As you can see there, at the top floor we've got Buzz's room, which has the gun and things in, then the stairs leading up to the attic, which also opens up, which is really, really good. And then we've got the kind of iconic bathroom for that iconic scene where he puts the aftershave on and screams the house down. And then we've got the dining room there as well. And then also the living room. And the great thing about this is, if you can see, you got the Michael Jordan cut out there on the train, which he uses to scare the burglars off at night when they think there's a party in the house and stuff. So fantastic, attention to details and things like that. And then if we look down further on, it shows you some scenes, and it has lots of things like the Little Nero's pizza box there, macaroni and cheese. The fact is they've got a tarantula and a crowbar, and some of the traps and things. There with the iron, so Marv gets that red hot face and stuff, and even a lighter brick. So this set, wow, I'm so excited for this set, to build this set fit up. I love how they've put some of the traps in and all the little details, but you kind of come to expect from Lego now, but even though you expect it, when you see how they execute and stuff, you just get absolutely blown away. And by the looks of the artwork and stuff on this has already got me, absolutely buzzing to build this set. So that's what we're going to start doing now. We'll kind of share different phases of the build with you guys. So there's only one thing left to kind of say, really, which is, of course, this is it. Don't get scared now. So as always, when we get started, we need our booklet, which is, here it is. And look at the size of this. This is quite a big booklet. And I really like, at the beginning, it shows that it's a battle plan. It's by Kevin McAllister, and it has some of the traps and things like that. Really nice little detail. As we can also see with this set, there is stickers to it, which I'm absolutely fine at. Just take your time on putting them on. And in terms of inside, it's quite nice. As always with these Lego ideas, it kind of goes through a little bit of the background in terms of the Home Alone house itself, and some of the features what you'll see in here, and then a little bit about the Lego ideas designer there, which is quite a nice little touch, and the original design and things, and then the Lego designers themselves and how they kind of came with this. So it's nice that they've kind of like tried to make it all look like the Home Alone cover and things like that, with the two burglars behind and stuff. And then it shows you a breakdown of all the bags and parts here. So as you can see, bags 1 and 2 makes the plumbing van, from the Wet Bandits. And then the next bags up to 10 make the first floor. Then the next bags up to 16 make the next floor. Then you've got the roof. then it looks like it's the building for the where the basement is for Mr. Marley. And then you've got the tree house and the last bit. So in total there's 24 bags to build here. So plenty to keep you busy. I'm sure it's going to take us a while to build it, which is absolutely fine. I love taking my time, and especially it'll be fantastic to see as this progresses on. So that is there. We are going to make a start with bag 1 and make a start with the all important wet bandits. Well, this is a result of the first 3 bags that we have built from the Home Alone Ideas set. The first bag gives you the van from the robbers, the plumbing and heating van, the OK van, and as you can see you've got Harry and Marv inside the van there, which looks really good, and it's a nice little build. So that is the first bag, and then bags 2 and 3 give you this. So it's the foundations of the house itself. As we can see there, we've got the first floor in, and you've got the steps leading up to the doorway with all that snow around as well. And you've also got a little bit of a play feature here, so if you twist this you can see that moves and that moves as well. So obviously inside some of the traps and things will move as well, which is great. There's no snow inside, that's just a spare piece that I've just placed there for now. So far so good, all looking very nice. And let's move on to bag 4. So now we are a lot further on in the build. We are 7 bags in to this now. As you can see, there's a lot more detail added to this ground floor. Now straight away you'll notice the door is there with the arch. That is the last thing we've just added, and there's a nice little reef and a light just above the doorway there, and the door does open as well, and we can see there's a welcome mat with the McAllister M on there, and that just leads into the doorway where obviously Kevin skates down and out of the doors on his sleigh. And early on in the film where we see Harry pretend to be a police officer to scope out. So that's all there. And then this is the living room. Nice little feature here. You see we've got the train going around and the Michael Jordan cut out there from the scene where he's pretending there's a party going on in the house to stop the burglars. So that's quite nice. You just press that and it goes, you turn it, sorry, and it goes round. And then you've got the tree here and the fireplace with the stockings. Now I do believe in the tree here you've got these 2 doves, and I do believe that is a reference to Home Alone 2, the turtle doves. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm pretty sure it is. And then just underneath the tree as well, you can see there's a little Lego box, and it's a Lego set of this very house. That's interesting. And then as well, you've got this scene, this area here, which at the minute is empty. I'm pretty sure we're going to start building stuff in that area as well, and there's a little play feature here as well that moves as well. So all in all, so far so good. Like I said, this is 7 bags in. Let's start building some more. So we're continuing on with the build of the Home Alone house, and here we have it at the moment. So we now 10 bags in, and we've pretty much got the first floor there done. So as you see, the doors on and the windows are in, and as you've seen as well advertised, this is a dollhouse kind of effect. So these open up so you can see in and see all the details. So you've already seen the tree there, the train, sorry. And then this is the door, the inside parts of the windows on both sides. I think these are little references to, obviously that's Home Alone 2 there with the Empire State Building. And on this side has the Eiffel Tower, and you've got one of the chairs is down for the dining room there, and there's a little mannequin that spins around as well. So now we're going to start with the next bag, which is bag 11, doing upstairs. And my daughter's there just waving. We're having a bit of a Lego build there, aren't we, Tat? So what are you building?
I'm building a TIE fighter from...
Do you want to show us the box?
Star Wars.
So Tabitha likes Star Wars, so she's building this Star Wars TIE fighter set. So it's quite nice. We're just building, she's going to build that Star Wars set there.
And then I'm going to film it on my phone.
Yeah, and she's going to film on her phone for her channel here. And I'm going to continue building this. And then later on, my girlfriend will be here as well. She's just popped to the shop and she's building the Christmas wreath, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and
she's...
if I get done with this in time, I might do another set for you guys.
Yeah, so we're going to have a nice day of just building Lego and things like that here. So we'll share more with this getting built and some other bits and pieces.
If I get done, I might help you on your channel a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. We are now 14 bags into the build, so we are about to start bag 15, so I thought we'd give you a little update of how it's looking. Now, as you can see, we are doing the second floor to the Home Alone house, and we're pretty far away on this now. So in this floor here, again, loads and loads of Easter eggs and stuff for you to see from the first two movies, really. You've got Buzz's room here, which has the infamous gun at the top there and the shelves. And a nifty little feature is you can... Oh, just give me a second. Collapse the shelves like Kevin does when he climbs them. Also in the room, you've got this, which is a little nod to Home Alone 2. If you can see it there, it says Duncan's Toy Shop Christmas Sale. So obviously that's a reference to Home Alone 2. And then you've got the hallway here. Again, this is a paint can, so you can push that down the stairs. There's a little rope attached to it, and it'll come flying down to the stairs. And then you've got inside here Kevin's mum and dad's room. So there you've got the bed that he bounces up and down on. The alarm clock, which is set at 12:01. Oh, 12 o'clock, sorry. And then right at the front there, you've also got the bathroom and the little stool there with the infamous scene when he puts aftershave on after he's got ready in the morning. So all in all, so far so good. We're going to start bag 15 now, and I believe what we'll be doing now is making the front part of these, and then this can get attached to the rest of the house, and then we can start building the attic. Well, we've started on the roof now, as you can see, and it's looking very wintry. Lots of white, which obviously signifies snow here. And we made a great start on this. I think we're up to about bag 19, 20 now. So we're really getting close to the finish line with the house. As you can see, there's some windows at the front as we just come round. And lots of these kind of slope elements, slope bricks, are being used to get that kind of slope on the house, really. And then just gradually, as you can see there, building layer upon layer upon layer. Inside the attic, it is small, so there's not too much going on, but as you can see, there's a sofa bed which Kevin wakes up in. You've got a gumball machine, and then big spider's web. That is a huge spider's web, by the way, for the attic. You know, it's bigger than the sofa bed. Jesus, so how big is that spider? And then here as well, you've got the battle plan. You know, what he's going to do to booby trap the house, which is a nice little feature. And then if we just turn around, you've got the kind of the back of the house, which I guess we'll build that bit up now. So yeah, just a quick update there, just to show you how the roof part's looking. All good. So here we have it. It's all finished. The McAllister house is done and dusted from Home Alone. Now, it took a little bit longer than I expected to get this done. Like I've always said, I take kind of my time when building some of these bigger sets. I don't like rushing them, I like enjoying them and just doing a couple bags here and there rather than just smash it all out. But this was really fun to do, and it was a fantastic build, and as you can see, it does look massively impressive. I've not built the Ghostbusters ideas house, but I can imagine that this is on some sort of similar kind of level in terms of how impressive it is and how nice it is to build. So as you see there, we've got the front of the house, just looks exactly like it does on the box. You've got all, this is what you expect a house to look like. And fun fact is, I've actually been to this very house. It's in Chicago. A funny story is, when I was traveling the States in my early 20s, I was lucky enough to meet some fantastic people, and they actually lived in the neighbourhood where the house was. They didn't tell me. They pulled me up outside the house as they were doing a little tour. People like Howard Ramis and Mr. T all lived in the same area, and they just pulled us up outside the house and said, "Do you recognise this house?" And it took me a couple of seconds. I was like, "That's the Home Alone house, isn't it?" And they were like, "Yeah." And it looks exactly like this. It's very, very impressive house, which just always begs the question: what did Kevin's dad do for a living? But anyway, hey ho. So sorry for a little sidetrack note there. So yeah, looking very festive. But one thing I did kind of think when I built this house, when I built this set, is especially the front. As you can see, you've got the decorations and stuff down here. This house in real life must be a nightmare to decorate for Christmas if you go all out. I mean, it must take you half a year to decorate them, mustn't it? And then take them down, and then you just got to put them back up again. But anyway, getting sidetracked again. So let's just open it up like it should be opened up for you to see. So as you can see here, it lifts up the top. And hopefully this works. So they haven't done it yet. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Let's do it. Let's see. Yes. 3 and 4. So they all fully open up there, so you can see inside the house, and it just looks even more impressive with all that detail in. I won't go into kind of specifics because you've seen it as I've done the video and stuff like that. You've seen it all. But there it is. Now, unfortunately for us, it's going to be a little bit too big to go into our winter village. So this is going to be a display piece this year. Maybe in another year we might have a bigger winter village and we can work this in somehow. I don't know how, because it will just stand out massively. But nevertheless to say, it is a very impressive set, just to have as a decoration set around Christmas time. So if you're sitting on the fence about buying this one, I would say just go for it. If you love the movie, go for it, because you will absolutely love building this set. What else is there to tell you about this? Well, actually, I'm just going to stop the video and then we'll join you in a second, because there's the back part as well to show you. And here is that back part what I was just on about. Whoops, Kevin's mum's on the roof. She shouldn't be on the roof, sorry about that. Kevin's mum, let's put her there, yeah? So this is the back of the house. Obviously it doesn't open up or anything. You can see a couple of the levers and things there for some of the play features. Things like Buzz's shelves that fall down and stuff. You've got the back of the house here, which I mistakenly said at the beginning of this video of it was Old Man Marley's house. It's not, it's Kevin's kitchen. So you build this separately and then add it on at the end. Obviously you've got the flap there where you put the burglar's head in and you can get flamethrowed and all sorts. And then this goes down into the basement, which has got, it's actually really cool build. It's got the grill in the basement, that Kevin's scared of. And then you've also got, just here is the tree house. As you can see, you can attach a zip line as well to the house, and there is actually a little zip wire that goes down, which is pretty cool as well. So all in all, absolute attention to detail of this thing is fantastic. Lego's really smashed themselves out of this, and being true to the actual house in the movie as far as I'm concerned. So many fantastic Easter eggs. So yeah, really enjoy this. I can't really tell you too much else to say really. So if you want this set, I'd recommend it highly. So it took a little bit longer than we expected to build the Home Alone house. Like I've always said, I like to take my time and build these kind of things slowly, but as it's Christmas, other things got in the way other than Lego. You know, we've had loads of fun in our household recently, doing loads and loads of Christmassy stuff. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to invest the time to just build like I wanted to. But that is it for the Home Alone house, and it looks fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't really fit it in our winter village at the moment. It's kind of too big and out of place, and unfortunately we just don't have the space for it. So the Home Alone house in this household is going to just be a display house this year. Who knows what next year might hold, and might actually be able to go into the Lego Winter Village or not. We don't know, we'll see. But it is a fantastic set. I love all the little references, things like the Michael Jordan going around the train, and the references to the second movie as well, like the airline tickets to New York, and you know the little catalogue for Duncan's toy chest and things like that. And then just the little traps and things like that, you know, the little fire extinguisher at the back door in the kitchen. Just fantastic set that's been really well thought out, and some really nice cool little features and Easter eggs. But that's what I think. What do you guys think? Have you built it? Have you enjoyed the build? I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. I love how it all opened up, and you know, I'm glad they did it the way they did it. They didn't try to, you know, make it an open back or anything like that, and try to kind of skimp on parts, which would obviously reduce down the cost. I know it is a bit pricey for some people, but I think it's worth it. You know, if you kind of sit on the fence thinking, should I really get it? I would say if you love the Home Alone movies, you know, the first two, then you'll absolutely love this, because it is just a fantastic set, really well done, and absolutely worth the price, and you'll really enjoy building it as well. So that's all from me today. Thank you so much for checking out our video today. All that's left to say is, if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to our channel, and head on over to Instagram and check us out at Daleys_Bricks, and we'll see you soon. Bye!